With a dark video today. We're gonna talk about the Houston Rockets again, but they coming off one game playing with Josh Smith. He put up 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. James Harden put up 32, was clutch, made layup in a couple seconds, dominated his defender, got to the line, knocked down some step back jumpers, knocked down some threes. He had 10 assists, showing James Harden is all. He had 8 rebounds. I mean, James Harden showing his all around game. He's more than just a scorer. He's a passer. He's a defender. He got 3 blocks this game. He averaging 2 steals a game. People. James Harden is the overall player. James Harden is a top 5 player this year. If you didn't know that by now, he averaging 27, 7 and 7, pretty much 2 steals and a block. James Harden is pretty much MVP, top 5 player in the league. He a two-way player now, and then you surround him with defenders like Patrick Beverly, Trevor Ariza, Josh Smith, and Dwight Howard. People, this team we always looking at, even me, was looking at this team last year like, you know what? The Houston Rockets, they got worse. They lost Armor Ashik, Jeremy Lin, Chandler Parsons. This team ain't gonna be a playoff team. And if they get to the playoff, they'll be a first round exit. But the GM knew what he is doing. He brings in Trevor Ariza, who's a better defender and a better glue guy. He plays defense, he rebounds, he shoot threes better. He's a more consistent shooter, and he's more athletic than Chandler Parsons, so he can get out on a fast break a lot better. He can play more deep and hold the better players like LeBron and KD in check a little better because he can stay with them athletically and keep contesting all their shots. So they bring in a better defender, a better glue guy. Then you get rid of Jeremy Lin, get Isaiah Cannon and Jason Terry back. Then you trade for Corey Brewer, who's been a good pickup for him pretty much. He's been getting in double figures both games, getting assists, getting out on a fast break, knocking down threes. He's playing defense. You put in Corey Brewer, who's playing good solid minutes. Then you add Josh Smith for $2 million, not for 15 million, not for 14 million. You add a good defender in the glue guy that can pass, rebound, defend, and score as needed. He took a little bit too many mid-range jump shots. That's something that Kevin McHale gonna have to force him not to do. Don't let Josh Smith shoot. He got to the paint a lot. He created for others. He went to the paint, shot a three, gave a wide open three to Corey Brewer. He went to the paint, kicked it out to Trevor Ariza for a wide open three. Josh Smith can attack. Josh Smith can pass. Josh Smith can finish. He just can't shoot. No free throws or threes. Same with Corey Brewer. He a little inconsistent from the 3-point line, but he been knocking them down in Houston, and he been playing. He's been getting assists. He's been rebounding. They just got a lot of role players that excel. Like Corey Brewer is selling right now since he's playing for a winning team instead of for Minnesota. Josh Smith, even though it's only been one game, he put up 21 and 8. So he's a selling. He's rebounding. He bringing the same rebound he did in Detroit. He's playmaking. He had 3 assists and he's scoring. He had 13 points in Detroit. He putting up 20 first game in Houston. And Josh Smith efficiency rose. He was shooting 39%. Now he's going to go up to at least in his 40s playing with Houston because he's taking better shots and he getting to the paint a lot more. And he's not asked to do much. He was the best player on Detroit, and now he's just a role. He's the third or fourth option on Houston. If you put Trevor Ariza above him, he's the fourth option on Houston, and he's just there to play defense on power forward like LaMarcus, Blake, Anthony Davis. He's there just to play good defense and contest some shots and prevent them from getting to the free throw line, which I think Josh Smith can do. But like I said, James Harden took his he went to a whole nother level this year. Scoring efficiency been going up. He's been doing more than just scoring. He's rebounding. He's getting assists. He's getting steals. He's playing defense. He's getting blocks too. You added in Trevor Ariza. You add Patrick Beverly playing better. He got better shooting. Then you add Corey Brewer for basically nothing. Then you get Alexi Shed, another backup point guard. Isaiah Cannon got better. Dantas Montiunas got better this year too. Now you're looking at Tyreek Black coming in playing good minutes. So you're looking at a team that's pretty much getting better role players, and their role players are young and they growing. Then you added in Corey Brewer and you added in Josh Smith and Trevor Ariza, defensive players that can get out, get steals, get out on fast break, and shoot. besides Josh Smith, you adding in good quality role players that do all around things. And that's something that we didn't see last year when he got rid of Chandler Parsons, Omar Ashe, and Jeremy Lin. We're like, what are you going to do? Houston look worse. Houston don't look like they're going to make the playoffs. Houston look like they're going to be a first-round exit if they do make the playoffs. And Houston, James Harden stepped up. They're getting role players back this year. They trading. They still one trade away to be a guaranteed champ. Right now, they're going to get out of the first round. Houston, they offense too good. They defense is top number 2 right now. They getting out of the first round easily. But can they win a championship? They one piece away from winning a championship. One place away from getting a championship. I still believe that. But I think this team is close. They on the right pace. They right on the right track. They getting two-way players in return. They getting role players that do more than just score and play defense. They pass. They get on breaks. They shoot threes. They doing everything. And Houston Rockets are a contender right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to the Western Conference Finals. The way their defense has been, and the way James Harden has been carrying them in tough games, in close games, they got a go-to player, and you can't double off them because you got Dwight Howard and Josh Smith in the paint, so you can dump it off to them. Then you got Patrick Beverly and fucking Trevor Ariza in the corner, so you can't pass, you can't double on Dwight Howard, you can't double on James Harden because you got shooters all over the floor, and you got finishers in the paint. So with that being said, I'm loving the Houston Rockets. I'm loving what Daryl Morey did. He turned this team around. He turned this team around so quick. Just like he got James Harden and Dwight Howard in 2 years. He just put pieces around his team so quick. We was questioning him, and now he's looking like a genius. And it's paying off for his team. It's paying off for his fans. And if they could end up making a deep playoff run this year, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Can Houston win a championship? Is they one piece away? Can they win? Can they get out of the first round? Is James Harden MVP? Daryl Morey is a genius right now, and he's looking pretty good, getting Corey Brewer, Trevor Ariza, and Josh Smith all for cheap prices. And it's crazy. He got Chandler Parsons for basically 3 players. If you really think about it. The same money they would have gave Chandler Parsons, they got Ariza, Smith, and Brewer for the same price, if you think about it. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Check out my older videos if you're new to the channel. If you like this video, like my older video, subscribe. Houston Rockets. Let me know what you guys think.